You may have forgotten about the Weekenders, but I certainly haven't. Hey guys, it's Phoebe from WatchMojo, and today we're counting down the top 10 best cartoons you forgot existed.
Tish, those actor guys are way too old to be your friends.
Age has nothing to do with it. They are artistes.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. We're looking at amazing cartoon shows that may have slipped through the cracks since their last episodes aired, but still have huge rewatch value. Let's take a look.
I remember that blade. I recognize your blood.
Number 10. The Weekenders.
I think I feel like...
Chili cheese fries.
Yeah, synchronized.
This Toon Disney classic was all about the fun of living for the weekend. Our four favorite 7th graders, Tino, Lore, Carver, and Tish, took on Bahia Bay from Monday to Friday as they powered through school and dealt with everything that comes along with being in junior high, while getting into all sorts of crazy adventures come Saturday.
Well, my mom said we should be supportive and wait.
Boring.
Viewers were entertained at all times, whether it was watching these friends hit up the always changing pizza joint, the arcade, or a museum that gives away interesting free samples. Despite its positive reviews and ratings, it was cancelled after 4 seasons. But it's definitely worth rediscovering, especially to pump you up for the weekend.
See guys, you had fun.
Maybe. A little. I did like the Dreadnought cheerleaders.
Number 9. Braceface.
I can't go out with Alden looking like this!
You may have forgotten this animated show, but we've gotta ask. How could you forget the perpetually unlucky Sharon Spitz? The Braceface junior high school student experienced the ups and downs, well, mostly downs, of being a teenage girl, regularly getting herself caught in embarrassing situations.
Is there any papaya in there?
Yep.
Along with her pals Maria, Connor, Eldon, and Brock, she would often go up against the queen bee Nina Harper, but thankfully her friends always had her back. It may have only lasted for 3 seasons, but it was funny and relatable. And with Alicia Silverstone serving as both executive producer and the voice of Sharon, we wish this often forgotten show had never left us.
Someone will pick us up. They will.
Number 8. Dino Riders.
The Dreadlock's closing in on us.
Yeah, and the whole Roulon Armada is right behind.
How do you make dinosaurs more awesome than they already are? You equip them with futuristic artillery, team them up with aliens, and place them in the middle of a war. Duh! Considering the Star Wars meets Jurassic Park premise, it's peculiar that Dino Riders only lasted 14 episodes. While it primarily existed to sell toys, this cartoon really epitomized every imaginative little kid's dream, by not only including dinosaurs, but also spaceships, lasers, and time travel too. Heck, it even had Frank Welker doing his Dr. Claw voice as the villainous Krulos.
My plan is working better than I had anticipated.
Number 7. Biker Mice from Mars.
Hey, Throttle! Watch me blow past that snort from Saturn.
One thing you might have noticed about late 80s and early 90s cartoons. A lot of them sounded like 50s B-movies targeted at kids. One of the most notable examples was Biker Mice from Mars. Just try to say that title out loud without giggling a little. Although the idea of biker mice Martians named Throttle, Moto, and Vinny may seem like a random combination, these elements went together better than crackers and cheese.
Break time.
With self-aware humor, creative characters, and colorful action, this sci-fi action cartoon knew exactly how to appease the Saturday morning crowd.
Saddle up.
Number 6. Samurai Pizza Cats.
1 tuna and liver meatball pizza for Lucille, and make sure it gets there hot.
It might sound like a Ninja Turtles ripoff, but Samurai Pizza Cats was actually an English adaptation of an anime series. Reworked with new dialogue for its US release, the show played out like the most ludicrous anime ever meets Animaniacs.
Sheesh, I was having a fine day till this monster came along.
It never stopped to take a breather as pop culture references and rapid talking characters zoomed by every second. Just watching one episode made you feel like you're on a sugar high, making Samurai Pizza Cats the perfect show to go with a bowl of unhealthy cereal.
Bet you the train's down there. Let's look.
Uh-oh. How about a little later?
Later!
Number 5. Darkwing Duck.
Another order of dastardly delinquents deposited on your doorstep courtesy of Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck essentially took all the adventure, wit, and imagination of DuckTales and put them in a superhero setting. What distinguished the cartoon from all the other comedic superhero shows at the time was its title character, who managed to be lovable despite being an egomaniac.
Hey, no fair! You're messing with the mighty mallard!
You sure this is the right guy?
When I get through with you, you're gonna wish Negaduck was duck enough to do his own dirty deeds!
The self-centered Darkwing maintained a strong moral center through his plucky daughter Gosselin, bumbling sidekick Launchpad, and on-again, off-again girlfriend Morgana, in a never-ending pursuit to take on the incredibly inventive villains that plague the city of St. Canard.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company!
Number 4. ReBoot.
Prepare to taste the blade of my butter knife?
Believe it or not, kids, there was a time when CGI animation was considered innovative. ReBoot was the first television series to be completely rendered through computers, and it put the technology to great use. This high-tech show had all the thrills of a video game, with delightful characters and a unique world of its own.
Okay, everyone, get ready! We're going to shut the portal!
Although some of the animation might be dated by today's standards, ReBoot remains a significant stepping stone between Tron and the CGI renaissance started by Toy Story. While ReBoot did receive a spin-off in 2018 in Netflix's Reboot the Guardian Code, it has less in common with the original show than peanut butter has with pickles. Now, can we please get a real reboot already?
Chaos will always triumph over order.
Number 3. Samurai Jack.
No matter what form you take, Aku, you will never defeat the side of righteousness.
Live action or animated, this 4-time Emmy Award-winning series was one of the most cinematic television series ever produced. Unlike some action cartoons that relied heavily on exposition and dialogue, Samurai Jack told a slew of diverse stories through a dazzling fusion of choreography, atmosphere, and animation. Creator Genndy Tartakovsky had hoped to bring Jack and Aku's ongoing battle to a conclusion with a feature film, but it never came to fruition. Fortunately, after fans had spent over a decade hoping for a Samurai Jack movie, comic, or TV revival, their beloved samurai got his final curtain call when Adult Swim ordered a long overdue 5th season.
Jack?
Number 2. Shadow Raiders, also known as War Planets.
Warning. Planet Tech's atmosphere has been breached by the Beast Planet.
A spiritual successor of sorts to ReBoot, this CGI sci-fi series takes place in a solar system known as the Cluster. When the dreaded Beast Planet rises into power, the feuding worlds of fire, rock, bone, and ice join forces to save the galaxy they all call home. With an original mythology and strong connection to nature, Shadow Raiders is a surprisingly adult series about the importance of unity.
We cannot allow it to destroy our freedom, our hope, our very lives.
The show is so much more than either of its titles would lead you to believe. And even though it was based on the Trendmaster's toy line, it stood on its own as an original, innovative, and well-executed series.
Then find a way to get this ship up and running. I'll rally the troops.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
We have our definitive clue.
That's a very familiar footprint.
I should have known fungus and his scabs were behind this.
Hey, look! The thing, look!
It's opening.
What is it, Dad?
I don't know, Johnny. I really don't know.
Hey, you guys aren't cops. You're pigs!
Open up quick! There's a monster out here!
Hello, I'm Jay Sherman, and this is Coming Attractions. Tonight I'll be reviewing Home Alone 5.
Number 1. Gargoyles.
Shall we let our brothers and sisters have all the fun?
If there was ever an animated series that deserved a wider audience, it was Gargoyles. That's not to say the show hasn't found a dedicated cult following over the years, but it's never quite achieved the same status as other cartoons produced by Disney.
Time is like a river, correcting its course against any change.
Creator Greg Weisman truly assembled a breathtaking epic, however, employing stunning animation, a dark tone, sophisticated themes, complex characters, a well-developed plot, and influences from classic literature. If you never caught the show when it aired, drop everything and go check it out. It's an experience you won't forget anytime soon.
You are merely delaying the inevitable!
Jordan Peele has expressed interest in adapting the property for the big screen, so at least there's something to look forward to.
I love it so much that it's not only in the movie, but it's definitely in the movie. There's no backseats on that one, no penny taxis. Yes, 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 in the movie, done!
I could never forget about you, Darkwing Duck. So what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out these videos. Why not?